So let's take you over to Robbie and Tim at the tactics board. How maybe Manchester United will look in the future under Ruben Amorim, chaps?
Well, we know the manager's in, Rebecca. We know he's got a designated way of playing. What we want to look at is the structure and the personnel. And, Tim, this is what we know that he likes to play. 3 centre-backs across there, 4 across the midfield and 3 in the forward areas of the pitch. And that's the setup that he's had success with, which he'll bring to Manchester United. Now, people are asking questions, how does that fit? And this just gives a little bit of an idea how that might look. So, back line of 3, Ugarte's a player he's had who will know who will be one of those pivots. Mainu, somebody who I think will benefit from work underneath this coach, a bit more discipline around the team. And then the front 3 that will be, as Gary Neville said, not playing on counter-attack, but more possession in the attacking third of the pitch.
Yeah, and it's all going to ultimately come down to partnerships. And you'd like to move this on and kind of show some ideas of how that's going to look.
Well, everybody's talked about the 4-3-3, the 3-4-3 setup. But a little tweet that I've been watching and reading about Amorim, at times, when they have possession, he likes to bring one of those centre-backs into midfield to make sure they have good possession of the ball. That will often mean that these 5 players will be behind the ball when they attack. What often happens as well is these players play a little bit narrow, almost like 2 10s underneath the main striker, and the width comes in those areas. And it's interesting, I've put Garnacho out there. Everything I've read tells me that he likes a defender on one side and sometimes an attacking player on the other side. A bit like Graham Potter did it at Brighton. He had Trossard sometimes wide, he had Pascal Gross wide. So when you get a switch of play, you've got somebody in the attacking third who can make things happen. Clear that off.
Yeah, and when we mentioned the partnerships, right, Robbie? So he's going to give them freedom of decision making, and that could be these partnerships in here. If we take this into a wider area, it could be these 2 partnerships, and then at the back, if De Ligt and Martinez think they're safe, then they say, Harry, go on and jump in there, and then Harry says, hey, Mainu, go and join the attack. So that's what I'm talking about when it talks about relationship and responsibility when it comes to these partnerships.
One of the key basics, and Gary Neville made a really good point about it, what we will see is a more compact Manchester United. We will see a back line that will be up towards that halfway line, keeping pressure on. We won't see these defenders back here and those attackers up there and all this space we've seen in Ten Hag. Just clean me off there, mate. We'll see, as you say, a lot more condensed Manchester United playing in the opposition's half. Now, just quickly, personnel, and this is the squad. We see all the players there. Just change me, Things could change up at the top end of the pitch. If Shaw's fit, Shaw's a perfect wing-back playing in that situation. But, I just wonder if maybe Garnacho could play in that position. Rashford being is the number 9. He likes a number 9 primarily who can run in behind. That's why I think Rashford will be there and Højlund more than Xerxes. But now and then he likes his centre-forward to come this way and these guys to make runs in there and be difficult from a wide position. So this is an interesting tweak in those attacking areas. Defensively, Yoro's been out for a long time. Wonder if this might happen. Earle might come in for a bit more of a defensive-minded. And Kobbie Mainoo's not fit at the moment. Young player, great potential. But I just wonder every now and then, Tim, might he decide he wants a little bit more experience in that area of the pitch?
That's what great coaches do. They figure out ways and they give the squad an opportunity to win. And sometimes that's about chopping and changing.
Just think it's an exciting time ahead for Manchester United and Ruben Amorim, Bex. Ruben, we are available for a conference call if you want to. Bex, back to you.
Hi there, I'm Rebecca Lowe, studio host of NBC's coverage of the Premier League. Don't forget to hit subscribe to watch more videos all season long. And if you want even more Premier League content, from original series to live matches, head over to Peacock.